haven't been very faithful at making videos since I left southern Florida. There's just been a whole lot going on. I made my way to Livingston, Texas from South Florida. That took about, well, I stayed in White Springs, Florida for a couple of days, so it took me about 4 days to get here. And just shy of San Antonio, and tomorrow morning I'll get off and I'll get probably another third of the trip done in Texas before I cross over into New Mexico. But this is where I am tonight, and on my way to Quartzsite, Arizona, finally. I'm at the Guadalupe County rest area, and I got to tell you, this is about as nice a rest area as I have ever seen. I understand that it is perfectly permissible to overnight at a Texas rest area, which is what I intend to do. On the other side, I already had the dogs for a little walk. There's a half-mile hiking trail that's covered in kind of pea shale. It's really nice. So again, couldn't be nicer. Good morning, everyone. I'm trying to be a little bit better about vlogging my way to Quartzsite, Arizona. I'm in Guadalupe County rest area. I spent the night there. It's a beautiful place. I've already mentioned that before. This morning I'm on my way to Stockton, Texas. It's about 5 hours from here. That'll get me about midway between here and my destination, which is Deming, Nevada, for the following night. So this is Wednesday, so tonight I'll be in Stockton, and it's another exit right off of, or another rest area right off of I-10 West. The interesting thing will be to see what the vegetation changes, because I'm really getting into West Texas at that point, and more of a desert type climate. So come along for the ride. Glad you came along. Well, it says I'm recording, so I trust that I am. I'm going to be spending the night here. This is the Pecos County pull-off rest area. Again, as I said, in Texas, I think once before I said in Texas it's legal to overnight 24 hours here. I found a nice little pull-off spot so I can get my extension out without worrying about having it hit by a truck as they pass through tonight. So it's not anywhere close to what we saw in Guadalupe, but you know, you do what you can do. It's free camping, it's boondocking, and it's what I love to do. It's a little uphill, but I think it's all right for one night. Again, I just can't get over the difference in scenery. I kind of swing around. You can see that mountain in the background, how beautiful it is and how different it is from what I'm used to seeing. And even across the way, I'll cut to it. I don't know how well you can see that with the sun, and it always looks better with two eyes than it does maybe on film. But anyway, it's really a different landscape, and it's one that I'm going to get to enjoy now for the next couple of months. My plan is to kind of get out early tomorrow morning. I will be finally leaving Texas. It's taken me a good 3 full days, a little more than that, to cross the state. So I'm not taking it at a breakneck clip. I'm kind of taking my time, but I ought to pass through El Paso tomorrow morning before noon, and then into Las Cruces, through Las Cruces, and then into the escapees park called Dreamcatchers. And I'm going to spend a couple of days there to catch my breath, do some laundry, and from there then I'll be off. It's going to take maybe another day out before I'm in the Quartzsite area. So thanks for coming along, and I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning, everyone. I'm about to put the landing gear up and head out of Texas. I'm going to be going through El Paso and then Las Cruces and on to Deming, New Mexico. And it was an interesting night last night. It was a little chilly, and I don't have the means to heat much. So, but we all survived. It was fine. It went down to about 51 degrees. So it was still cold by my standards, being really acclimated to Floridian type weather. So as I said, I'm about ready to put the gear up, and just to give you a shot of the surroundings. A little different from the night before, but still got a good night's sleep. You can see what I opened my door to this morning, the mountain in the background, and I don't know whether you can see off in the distance. It may be very difficult to see, if at all, missed those. I didn't see them last night. So I'm going to put my landing gear up as I had mentioned, and I'm going to have to sit because there's a truck that he blocked me in last night. I got in later, so I don't know what time he's planning on moving. If he doesn't move soon, I'm going to knock at his door and ask him to back up a bit so I can get out. So it'll all work out, I'm sure. And come along with me, and I'll see you in New Mexico. Hey there, everybody. What you're looking at here is called the Deming Dew. I just learned that at the laundry. I'm at the Dreamcatcher RV Park in Deming, New Mexico. This is my last night, and it's been a real nice park. Swinging around here. It's a big wind muff.
Is that what it is?
Microphone's not that big.
Right. Are you catching? Oh, you're taking pictures, I see, yeah.
I'm taking a video, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
So
cool.
kind of panning around here. So anyway, it's a gravel kind of a site. It's a nice park. It's a very nice park, nice people. And I've been very happy to stay here these past couple of days. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get done what I needed to get done in 2 days, and I may have had to stay here a third. But as it turned out, I got everything done today. Rather than relying on my memory, I wrote it all down, and as a result, stuck to it and got it done. So there's no reason for me to hang around. I'm going to head on to Quartzsite, Arizona. It's going to be a 2-day trip. It's about 488 miles from here, and that's just too much for 1 day of travel with the RV behind me. So I'm going to look for a boondocking place, probably someplace around Tucson, and then from Tucson I can head on in the next day and get there bright and early. So I appreciate you coming along, and there's a beautiful mountain in the distance over there. I don't know whether you're going to be able to see it because the sun's in the wrong direction, but I'm going to try to take a picture of it, and we'll see how it works.